So it's a Sunday, and it means one thing, and it means one thing only. We're tuning back into the I'll run that back. Fucking hell, fam.
Yeah,
I got it wrong the first time. Jesus.
You're not built for it, are you?
I don't think I am, you know.
The pressure's got to me.
So it's a Sunday, and it means one thing, and it means one thing only. We're tuning back into the THE2MANSTEP podcast with myself, DK.
And myself, YD. Unfortunately, Dams couldn't be here to.
I think he died.
Don't do that.
Nah, I think he died.
He didn't die.
He died. No, he died. He died. I'm not lying. Bro. He died.
Don't do that, bro.
Damn, he died.
That's not
Gee, I'm telling you, obviously we won't go break the news for you lot yet, but something might happen to Dams. Anyway.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's not here due to unforeseen circumstances, so I've had to take over in that.
Nah, I'm joking. I think he's got COVID, didn't it?
Yeah. But yeah,
so he was trying to say, can't come today, but yeah, Dams get better soon. But obviously, introduce yourself.
They already know. Kieran,
Yeah. That's it, they already know. Fam.
Trying to, cope with fame from the last podcast.
Yeah. You found that one nicely.
Can't even go to the Tesco no more, guys.
You say, people are stopping you saying, I swear that's the guy.
Lowski said, I can't even go to this.
Oh man.
The Paul's thing closer? No, is that right?
Put it like here.
Yeah, so
like that.
Yeah, man. But how's your week been?
Yeah, it's
in this heat, are you man dying?
Just work.
No, bro. So
Yesterday I went to Motive. I went up Birmingham, innit?
Yeah, what was the motive saying?
Yeah, it was good
That
stuff.
was lit.
Yeah, dark eyes and motive.
That's M-way trip from Ends all the way to Birmingham.
To come on my show, like get 2 snaps and that, and get me.
What are you saying, fancy snaps?
Yeah, bro.
Steady.
Said for last man.
Steady. Well, they're just clean. Clean. I ain't been to a motive like that in a minute,
But obviously before I entered the motive, I was a bit intoxicated. I was a bit fried, didn't
A bit fried?
Yeah.
Well, do you reckon that makes you better when you're going into the motive? Or?
Yeah, so I'm relaxed in it because nothing was going on too much,
Pressure's off.
The pressure's off.
Yeah. Relaxation, innit?
Yeah, Darker, he deals with pressure,
He does it cool, collected, man.
That's it, penalty taker and stuff. He's cool, calm, collective.
Alright. Winning penalty, yeah. Who you picking?
What, out
of everyone in this room?
Out of us guys? Or
everyone in this room. Winning penalty? Nah, I think it's Darkest though.
Yeah, you gotta go. Wait, you're left footed, right?
Yeah.
What's that
He's
got to
both
do with it?
No, nothing.
Yes,
What are you trying to say?
No, but you're both footed. I don't know, he might try something with the other foot. He might think, let me try and score it with the weaker foot.
Nah.
Do you reckon?
Maybe.
I feel like,
yours would just be power.
Yeah, no,
yours
you
is just
see my
toe
one, I'm just going, I'm picking a side and I'm slamming it.
Yeah.
Simple. But I thought last penalty, you might try a little dink or side.
I'll be honest, there was one time I actually took a penny to win the game and I fluffed it.
Did you do the penalty?
No. You need to explain.
Obviously, it was literally last kick of the game, innit? So obviously, I asked the skipper, let me have the pen, innit? Because obviously it's my first game back when I had.
Quite, sorry to cut you. Are you like penalty taker for your team?
No. But obviously,
so he took the ball. Wait.
Actual
listen. Obviously, I've taken penalties before for my team, innit? But it was a case of where okay, cool, it's my first game back. Need to get my confidence back up. So yeah, and literally, it was 1-0. It was 1-0 like a minute to go. So obviously we get a pen. And I skip, can I have the pen in it? They're like, yeah. But obviously I'd come on as a sub. Obviously, because like I said, I've recovered from COVID. So I obviously put the ball in the spot now. I've already picked my corner, but as I'm taking the penalty, the keeper's already moved to where I was going and he saved it. And I was like, oh my god, the corn I was gonna hold. But I was surprised, I didn't even hold that much corn, bro.
Oh, okay.
Even though I just
keep your head up type thing.
Yeah.
Well done, yeah.
Obviously.
They can't have a go.
Yeah.
Because you're fragile. They want to have a go.
They want to get onto you.
Yeah. No, because it was actually on my mind for the week, bro.
What about that penalty miss?
Yes, bro. Okay, it was on target. I didn't blast it over, which was.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
Would you say it was a bad penalty?
Yeah, it was a bad penalty.
Oh, okay.
It was really bad penalty. I was so obvious about it. I was way too obvious about it.
Yeah, you got to get him next time, man.
But yeah, man.
You think, Kieran? Would you take a penalty?
Would I take a penalty?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, all day, man. You know what I'll do? I'll do is it James Beattie runner? He's the sort of
Beattie?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know if he's not still playing, is he?
No. You mean the Pogba one?
Yeah, Nah, none of
Not
that.
the football one.
Have you seen Sammy
What
Eto's one?
about Jorginho?
Oh, I've tried that before.
Did he what? He scored?
Yeah, he scored. Yeah.
Wait, Jorginho's the one where he jumps, isn't it?
Yeah, the
So
little
that's
skip,
that.
innit?
Yeah, nah, I could never
Yeah,
do
he does
that.
the little skip thing.
I do the. You walk away to like the edge of the area, turn your back, don't even look at the keeper, and then just sprint and just whatever happens.
Wait, you turn away and you just run.
Yeah. So you're like looking at the other end of the pit. You're not even looking at the goal, and then turn around, sprint, and then you just hope for the best.
Yeah.
You just.
Now with my one,
It's never failed. As of yet.
I've not even taken a penalty this year. When I played, I've taken
You never taken a penalty shooter?
Nah, bro, not in the shooter. Not in the shooter.
Swear down.
I only played centre back for one season. One time I did score the winning goal to take us. No, the equalising goal to take us to a penalty shootout.
Oh, okay.
Literally last minute
I win it?
game. No, we lost the penalties anyway. So my goal meant nothing. My goal literally meant nothing. But I remember coming into school the next day. I was gassed.
You're lying, bro.
Bro, basically it was like against.
You're telling me you scored the equalising goal?
Yes, I swear down. But actually, so I played it when I was playing for Canada. On Sunday league, I swear to you, we were playing a cup game.
Bro, I'd be pissed.
Listen. We were playing a cup game one time, yeah. There was animosity against this team, like, you know, the tackles were coming in a bit hard. They were from Luton.
Oh,
yeah, so like, you know, a few of the players, we played them in the league and that as well, innit?
You're friends, but then when it comes to that game, you're not friends no more.
Exactly that.
Flavors, bro. These men are not trying to do it.
Just take. Why do you need to announce to the ball?
I thought he was an athlete as well.
No comment.
It's a footballer thing, though.
That's a football.
It's a football. Anyway, yeah.
Star boy. I'm trying to be like you, bro.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
But anyway, so what? As I was saying, there's animosity. You know, tackles are a bit strong against each other.
Yeah.
They've got 1-0 up. Of course, defended well. We have getting peppered all game. We're getting smoked. One long ball over the top. Our striker scores 1-1. Extra time, they score. I wasn't. You see why they scored? Because I wasn't playing centre back for the first half of extra time.
Yeah.
What, did I take you off?
They took me off.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, you're not fit." I was like, "What?" Yeah, say that. I said, "Yeah, say that." I hear it. I wasn't. Yeah. He said he chopped me on.
Yeah.
He chopped me on. I swear to you, he chopped me on second half of extra time.
What, header?
Nah, it wasn't a header, bro. So basically, literally, I swear to you, last minute of the game, the guy, I look at the gaffer. He says to me, "Derek, go up." I say, "Yeah, calm. I got this. The ball comes, it ricochets off a player. I just toe punch, it goes in. Everyone just goes mad. I'm gassed.
I'm literally running on some next knee slide.
I didn't even knee slide. I didn't even know what to do. I just started running.
You remember two guys when he scored them long shots? You just run for him.
Yeah, that was my celebration. I just started running.
I had a memory like that. Basically, same sort of things. My last goal, football. I haven't played football since like 14 or 15. I'm not shit. I'm just, you know.
What's
don't like
the reason? What's the reason?
I just don't play you know. I didn't score a goal in 18 months one time, but you know, like
18 months. Wait, what position were you playing?
Like winger. It's kind of bad. It is. No, but let's say right mid, because you're thinking right mid.
Yeah.
Anyway, my dad was there at the game and scored the last goal for our team.
Yeah, I thought they folded, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a good goal as well.
Yeah.
If Sean's watching this as well, he'll tell you it was a good goal.
Yeah, Sean told me apparently was it like a volley?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Of course
it was a volley. Yeah. Ball came over. It sort of bounced a little bit, and then the Portuguese had to be out. I think it was like Ricardo or something. I just said, leave it, mate, leave it. I just put my foot through it. There was no real technique. I can't lie. I just smashed it.
Hit and hope.
Yeah, but even like the opposition manager, they were like, "Yeah, that's a good goal, mate."
Did you win?
No, we lost 4-3.
Good goal.
I remember one time, back under 14s. Obviously, this was my first season on pitch, like playing like outfield in it, because previously I used to be a keeper in it.
No, so
I must have got in trouble in school in it. I didn't know. So my mom told my gaffers. She told my gaffers so, and they were saying, "Oh, we'll let you play this game, but like you're still banned from training because they kind of needed to win." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So obviously they gave me a pep talk about like me patterning up in school, how I should pattern up in school. So obviously the game starts now. Get the ball, I score, and then get the ball again. These man lost possession. They score. No, I score. Sorry, again. And then come now it's half time. These men have done their pep talk. We've done our pep talk. And then now the game is what? it's 2-2 now. Like these men scored 2 goals, I think in like 5 minutes. I'm thinking, what's going on? So obviously these men now get a penalty, and they scored it.
So it's 3-2.
It's 3-2 to them. So I'm like, oh shit. Okay, cool. I don't. These times I'm still on the pitch as well, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything, bro. Like, oh, like I need to pattern up now. So obviously now we've equalised.
So it's 3-3.
Yeah,
Okay.
But I didn't score. But like, you know, obviously I didn't score the winning goal because obviously in the end we won the game. I didn't score the winning goal, but like, obviously I drew the foul to get the foul, like the free kick for us to.
You see how he's trying to find out somehow he was involved. This guy did not. He's somehow trying to find out.
I went back too, bro.
No, not saying you did nothing in the game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the winning goal.
Oh, yeah,
he had to try and
build it
plug
up,
himself that he was in it involved.
So we were 10 man down.
Yeah.
We had this nice.
But the thing is, yeah, like the majority of teams will call a foul for like this to them, innit? Because obviously they'll be like skinny, they'll be skinny.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, you're a dirty player, man. I was like, bro, it's just a game, bro.
Yeah, it's just the game.
That's what I was saying.
That's the best way
But
to
I
do it.
remember the game we had to win the league, bro. Oh my god. It must have
Wait, this for school?
No.
Oh, it's for Sunday.
I can get onto that if you want me to.
No, finish this.
But this is for my Sunday team, innit? So obviously, how many did I scored twice that game. So obviously, it was 2-1, and obviously like to the other team. So now, one of our players starts to fight one of the other players, and now like it gets broken up, rare, A, B, C, X, Y,
You
Z.
know, yeah, Darko was in.
I wasn't
involved.
No. He doesn't. Even when we played 5-a-side, and he used to get a
I'm
bit.
always
Yeah, he was peacemaker.
But if it happens to me, then I can't
He
like.
calms down, fucking demoted, doesn't he?
Why is everyone looking like him? Like he died.
Listen, guys, Dams isn't dead. He's not dead.
Of what we know of anyway.
Stay tuned next week to see it.
Stay tuned to find out when he makes a return.
You're gonna have to subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah, you have,
You're gonna have to subscribe.
Wait, we're trying to close. We're only 10 minutes in. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe.
If this podcast,
Well done.
if it doesn't get to 500 subs,
He might actually die. He might be dead.
Yeah.
Look at the face.
Look at his head.
Evil, bro. But, yeah, as I was saying, sorry. I was like, so obviously we're in a fight now. Obviously the fight breaks out, the game resumes. So one of my friends, these times he was tiny. He's moving like Insigne, fam, like bare, like
cold, dribbling between bare people.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So he drew us a pen. Got us a pen. Obviously, I had to step up and I took it. I scored.
Okay, that's what we like to
Literally,
hear.
last few seconds of the game. Obviously, you know my boy Rax and that.
Yeah.
These times he was even skipper, bro. He was running it center. He was running it down in central midfield.
Yeah. Rashawn's the coldest stuff.
He was running it down in central midfield. So obviously, now I'm screaming for the ball because he's done like 3 or 4 man. I'm like, bro, yes, like I'm through goal. I just smashed it like Lucas Podolski.
You scored?
I scored it, bro.
Oh, you got the winner?
I got the winner, bro.
Yeah. Cold.
Did he score? Of course he scored.
Of course
he never
scored,
misses.
bro.
What was it on the left foot?
Of course.
Of course it was on the left foot. Yeah.
Right foot. What you said?
What?
Are you good?
I just swing it really.
Okay.
Right. If it hits the back of the net, then I'm not.
Would you say on that topic of 1 foot? Would you say Robin's the best 1-footed player?
Yes,
Yeah, 100.
Because I can't think of another player.
I can't think of anyone. People say Bale. Bale is
Bale
actually
scores with his other foot.
I've seen Bale score. Right?
Yeah, he scored. Yeah, true.
That one, you know the one against West Ham. Do you know the one I'm on about? He cut
and he cut in.
But that was on his left.
That was in what?
Sure.
The winner. He got the winner when he cut back inside and he just.
Yeah, and then
that was on his left, bro.
No, you sure that looked like a camera? It looked like it was on his right foot.
No, that was on his left, bro.
Oh.
Are we all talking about the same goal?
Yeah.
The 3-2.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he scored the winner. Yeah.
It like dipped and it went.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah, I thought that was on his right foot.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of the football topic, the football
go
transfers that are happening, you know, Sterling's gone Chelsea, Koulibaly, obviously you got Jesus.
And then Haaland as well.
Haaland
Yeah,
City.
we can touch all of them. I say we start with Sterling to Chelsea to begin with, innit?
I slightly see it because Chelsea, they do like in terms of winners, obviously they got Pulisic, but like
There's levels to it.
But out of all the wingers they have, Sterling's clear of them, so I think it slightly makes sense.
And also with Sterling, he can play anywhere on pretty much.
He can play anywhere in the front.
He can play up front, he can play on the wing.
Personally, I think it's a bad idea City getting rid of him. I know they're getting in Haaland, But what was his goal record last year, Sterling? Is it not?
I couldn't tell you goals, but I can check.
He's definitely got double figures.
Yeah, because I swear one year he was like City's.
Have you not noticed Pep's getting rid of all the ethnic man?
There's been memes of that on.
Oh no! After that video I saw about that guy.
Oh, when he's chasing Pep on the bike,
have you seen
me,
bro? Oh my
that killed me,
bro. So it's like it looks like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, he's just cycling along, and there's some guy recording him. He's like, "Yo, Pep,
let me get a picture, bro.
Yeah,
let me get a picture, bro."
Bro, he pulls up to Pep, gets back to his finish, like, "Bro, I just want a picture," and Pep's just there looking bare scared and
Pep
just goes away.
Banging, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I saw one tweet and it said that the tweet said that Pep thought he was gonna play 5-a-side with Maradona. Oh my days!
What was the one you sent me? You said it was like WWE related. It was like Pep Guardiola. It was like if he's not
WrestleMania side.
Nah, it's like because what you just touched on, he said Guardiola's getting rid of like the ethnic players, and you sent me one there. It's like,
please. Well, last season. Why is it not telling me last season? Yeah, last season, Sterling got 13 Premier League goals. But how many games did he play? He got 13 goals in the league and 3 in the Champions League.
Bear in mind he's a winner.
And he doesn't actually start. I don't think he wasn't a big starter.
Still with Mahrez as well, don't he?
Yeah, Mahrez signed a new contract with him.
Mahrez is a joke, honestly.
Yeah.
I think on the ball, I think he's the best dribbler.
But wait, before we get onto that though, so what you were saying about Sterling, how do you think he'll do at Chelsea?
I think he'll do well.
I think he'll do well at Chelsea as well.
Yeah. The transfer really makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. I think he also at Chelsea with Lukaku going on it, he's the star. Like he is Sterling, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so who did Chelsea have a striker? I just teamed it. Apart from Lukaku's gone back. Werner.
He's their star player now.
Top goal scorer. Chelsea probably won't have a major top goal scorer.
Yeah. They all collectively get goals and defend quite well.
I think Sterling now defensively, obviously, because they got now that Christensen and Rudiger have gone and they're brought in.
Rudiger went.
Yeah, he went to Madrid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went to Madrid on a free as well.
Free transfer. Yeah, there was a thing about that. They said Real Madrid on free transfers could get like Rudiger, Pogba, Mbappe, but obviously signed them.
Pogba's gone back to Juve.
Yeah, Pogba went back to Juve.
He's got, mate, I've been sleeping under a rock or something.
No,
Pogba's gone.
With that,
Pogba's gone back to Juve.
United look like the biggest clowns, bro, because they let him go to Juve on a free.
Signed him back for about 100 mil.
Yeah, and now they let him go back again.
They're literally that club there. They are.
I don't know who's worst run, United or Barca. Probably Barca, but
Barcelona.
You know they got wait, pause. I saw. Do you know they got Lewandowski? Yeah, they signed Lewandowski.
Lewandowski was here we go last night.
But the financial fair play.
And they're signing. So they up front they've got Braithwaite, Lewandowski, and Aubameyang. Them man of combined age are probably fucking 90.
And Memphis Depay.
And Depay.
That Braithwaite, he does not fit in that.
And but on top of it, you know with the wages they're probably going to have Lewandowski on.
Yeah.
It's going to be so it doesn't even make sense for them to do all of that.
Going on. I think there's definitely something going on, but because Barcelona are like 1.5 billion in debt, bro.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something going on.
They end up like like Rangers did. You know, they have
to falling down. Yeah.
Me and my brother were on about it the other day. I reckon Barcelona, they're gonna have to go.
Literally.
A massive reset. And I can see happening. I don't know if it could happen, but because he loves the club, Messi would go back to Barcelona to help.
Messi will play for free for Barcelona.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He has enough money anyway from
not now, but like give it like a couple years. Say Barcelona in the second division, Messi will go there.
Messi will go easy, bro.
Yeah.
Messi will go
I actually hear that. I can see him like helping out as well behind the scenes.
The thing is with Messi, he doesn't think he's bigger than the club.
Yeah, he doesn't. I actually hear that. Ronaldo definitely.
Ronaldo, Ibra, they all think they're bigger than.
Yeah, Messi respects Barcelona very highly.
If it weren't for Barcelona, Messi wouldn't be where he is now. Easy.
Ibrahimovic, he never won the Champions League.
No,
never.
Do you know what's peak though? Do you know what's peak? The season, he got traded in for Eto'o.
They won the Champions League.
Inter won the Champions League.
Yeah, Inter.
And then the season after, he went on loan to AC Milan.
Barcelona won the Champions League.
Right.
It's like one of them little curses, isn't it?
Honestly.
It's like
Aaron Ramsey won as well.
Oh, when he scores
someone dies. That was scary though, because
he scored. Prince Philip died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time he scored and Whitney Houston passed away as well. I was like, what the hell?
But then he started scoring better and everyone's like, okay, cool. They were just, when he started, you know that season for Arsenal when he started banging, everyone was just trying to drought the most.
Because before that, he was so average. Like, he was so average.
What even happened that season? He must have been a roid or something. Because he just turned up.
Arsenal do it because, like, you know, the year, I remember, we've had years where, like, Theo Walcott's just come out and he, like, one year he scored like 20 goals, didn't he? He had a good year.
Walcott.
And Ramsey as well.
What season was that?
Van Persie left.
12-13.
Yeah.
He scored what? He scored a hat-trick when we beat Newcastle 7-3. Giroud even came on and scored twice.
Yeah. Nah, I hear that, man.
But in terms of certain players Arsenal have had, Jesus Christ, I remember Lord Bentner, bro.
I said Lord Bentner.
I remember when he scored against Cardiff, guy got injured as soon as he scored.
That's why I buy retro shirts now, because the players, you don't know if they're going to stay.
Yeah, words.
Like,
but just don't put numbers on the back.
Yeah. No.
I have one. I got one.
Why don't you just not put numbers on the back?
Yeah.
Oh, what you put? So you're saying put your own name on it or something?
No, just don't have any name.
Don't have a name. Just get a plain top.
No. You got to have a name on the back.
So if you got a PSG shirt, would you put a name on the back?
You would.
You would really? Would you?
Would you? Wait, would you guys know?
Yeah. Nah, you'd put like Ferrari on the back or something.
Bro,
you'd
put one of the
Ferrari on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to buy a t-shirt. Oh, so you're going to have Messi on the back? No.
You've chucked Bernat on the back.
Marquinhos or something.
Yeah. That's a Marquinhos shirt.
But now, speaking in terms of transfers, Arsenal's transfer window. What do you man think? Obviously, I think it's good. I think it's good. Obviously, now that we got Jesus, obviously, I think now we need maybe another fullback, another 8, and I would say another centre back. What centre backs are calm? Maybe another centre back because I'm hearing Gabriel might go to Juve.
You might hate that I'm saying this
quickly, but I'm gonna cut you off before everything. I'm not gonna touch on this too much because you see, I don't talk about it too much on the pod because I don't think people really want to hear. But Dons are going up this season. Clip this, and I'm gonna clip it. So I'm gonna back. But anyway, yeah, I think they're going up.
Okay.
But anyway, go and continue.
What was y'all just saying? Sorry.
No, I'm saying like where we need to like.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my personal opinion, I think Tottenham might have just had a better transfer window.
Bro, I think
I hate it. I'm an Arsenal fan.
I'm a bit honest. I think
full signings.
Yeah, but they made that. Is it Spence? Is it Jeff Spence?
Jeff Spence. Yeah,
he's grateful, but he's a sick. He's very.
You know his sister was in Blue Story.
I'll say so.
Yeah, he played Marco's girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The sister played Marco's girlfriend. Yeah.
I think honestly, before we just go on to that as well, sorry, I do think in terms of challenge this season, if Chelsea get it right, I think Chelsea can contest. I said that last season. I think
this
Chelsea,
year.
Yeah, this year. I think it's close. City will win the league. But I think Chelsea.
I don't like City win the league. When people say City will win,
they will win the league. You don't think City will win the league this year?
They probably will.
Of course they will.
I'd rather them not. But
no, wait, sorry. Are you saying you rather they won't, or you're saying they won't?
I'd rather they not win the league, but it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, of course they're going to win the league.
But the thing 100%. Is,
the
thing is, when City win it, if City were to win the league every season, the league would just get boring.
I can't lie to you. I do think if City win another 2 leagues consecutively in a row, it might turn to the Bundesliga.
That's what.
Obviously, in terms of it won't be the Bundesliga because our mid-table clashes are better than the Bundesliga's mid-table clashes. Yeah. But I generally do not see them not winning the league.
Mid-table teams in the Bundesliga can compete for the top 4, bro. And mid-table teams in the Prem can compete.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying in terms it'll be the Bundesliga. In terms of they just keep on winning.
Look at how good Liverpool are, and they can't even get.
Yeah.
I remember that period Liverpool having that when they sound like Ricky Lambert, Balotelli,
Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll. That's it.
The thing is, at the time, Andy Carroll made sense. It made sense as well
because obviously Torres was outgoing.
Yeah,
and obviously they didn't just bring in Andy Carroll; they brought in Suarez as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Suarez turned out to be the better signing, and they signed him for cheaper.
Yeah, Suarez was like
call me mad,
yeah. Outside Gerrard, and people might say, "Oh no, how can you talk about so and so on Graham Souness and all that man?" Suarez is probably one of their best ever players.
Oh, Suarez.
Yeah,
in recent years.
No, ever. Big facts. I'm saying on the
he was there 3 years, bro.
Big facts. People don't want to hear that. They want to be nostalgic and that, but it's facts.
But you know when you have them players who are only there for a little bit and then they go to. They're still like
the
best players.
Suarez is there for 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah, Suarez. He was the closest. Obviously, they didn't win the league with Suarez.
They should have won the league.
They should have won.
That Suarez and Sturridge, that strike partnership. Oh my days.
No, Sterling as well, didn't they?
Sterling. He was like 19.
Yeah. Coutinho. Who else did they have?
Sturridge.
Yeah, I said Sturridge.
I said Sturridge.
They had Martin Skell.
It was mainly the attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, the attack, bro.
Yeah, they attack.
Philippe Coutinho, bro. Oh,
but they used to score a lot of goals, innit? Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, bring it back to what we were talking about in terms of who. Okay, we'll do transfers and then I'm gonna do the top 6 in order, innit?
Yeah,
cool. So we said Sterling at Chelsea. We were saying collectively we reckon that'll be alright.
Sterling will do bits.
Yeah, that's Chelsea's like marquee signing right now. Jesus at Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think he'll bang. I think he'll bang.
He's not the type of striker that will give you 20 a season, but he will get the goals
and off the ball and like he works hard. Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. The signing made sense because he does fit Arsenal side of play.
100. I think Tottenham. I think Tottenham recruited right. Basuma, Perisic. Just Spence. Are they good signings still?
Richarlison as well.
Richarlison, yeah.
That's
yeah.
I don't know why people hate on Richarlison. I genuinely think I think people hate on him because of his attitude.
He didn't really have a good year last year, though, did he?
Yeah, but Everton didn't have a good year.
Yeah,
that's not fair to look in it.
Yeah.
I think Richarlison's. I think he's good. I think he's good.
I think he's a good player.
But at Tottenham, I want to flip that off Kieran, innit?
He will not start.
You don't think he'll start
over Harry Kane and Son?
Yeah, I think they'll find they will find something for him because
North London derby. They're playing three.
They'll find a way to fit him in, innit? I think. But yeah, I hear you though. Maybe behind him, innit?
You know the last time Arsenal won away in the North London derby was 8 years ago.
Thomas Rosicky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Remember it?
Damn.
I wasn't there, but I remember.
I remember it. Like the good old days. Yeah.
8 years ago was the last time we won at White Hart Lane, bro. That's
but that I feel like again that's down to compared to Arsenal teams before compared to now. I don't want to just talk about Arsenal in it, but I want to say compared to Arsenal teams before, like the mentality and like they look shaky and that.
Arsenal.
Now in bigger games you look at Arsenal, they look shaky. You got what I'm saying?
People say that about Arsenal. Spurs are just
but different. Arsenal, you see what it is like when you talk about stuff. I always have this conversation because obviously everyone around Arsenal. Spurs have never been that. Arsenal have been that. So if you look at it, it's like. Right, they fell off. Even though you're at the same kind of level now.
Kind of achieved.
Kind of because
I don't get it.
No, I'm not talking about winning stuff. I'm saying they've never been at Arsenal's level. They've never. There was times on North London derbies that you had Henry against fucking Jamie Redknapp. Big facts.
Craig Dawson.
You get what I'm saying?
Woodgate.
So obviously at all times you're always thinking, all right, Arsenal are they this? The Arsenal win the Invincibles. They've done this. They've done that.
You know what I hate Spurs fans though, because they talk the most. And yet they've got nothing to show. They've got nothing. They'll come to an Arsenal fan.
Spurs fans nowadays, they'll talk about it. But the last time these lot won a trophy, most of them were pre-pubescent children, bro.
Did you grab my other water from the thing?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, is that it?
Slightly, I'm out to. Should I back one right now?
No one. The thing is, you see what he's doing? He's saying, "Should I back one right now?" But no one's replying to him because they're not allowed.
What does he even do? Like,
he just has an obsession.
You know what?
He's an addict.
He's actually an addict.
Absolute fiend for it.
I said, what's this today?
God, he sniffs everything.
It's strong as well.
Bro, just do it low key. Don't tell the whole world you're gonna bang one. I'm so tired. Alright, who's the next marquee signing we're talking about? Haaland. I want to go Haaland. I see. Who's the other one they signed? I don't know much about him still. Alvarez? Is it Alvarez?
Yeah, Alvarez from River Plate.
I don't know nothing about him.
Yeah.
What's he called?
I've heard he's good, yeah.
He's meant to be called. But yeah, Haaland. So I've had conversations with people and people genuinely are telling me they don't rate Haaland's thing. They're saying that he might come to the Prem and he might not bang. Again, it's a bold statement. He's in all competitions, he's getting 30 goals. I think I'm putting that on his head.
You want to bet then?
Bro, where's my book?
No, I'm not saying I want to bet, but say if someone was to say to bet.
I'll bet.
How much do you put on, like 50 quid?
I'll put 50. I'll put a pinky. I'll put a bill on that. I reckon Haaland gets over 30 goals this season.
In all
comps.
Yeah.
In all comps.
Nah, yeah, because City are going to go far.
Nah, it's yours. I'll finish my record.
Because City are going to go far. Wait, with Zach? Yeah, I don't know.
What you said?
Is that my one or is it?
No, I don't know.
I think yours
is there.
Oh, right, no, yeah, I was just making sure.
Yeah, but no, I think people are saying if Haaland don't get like 25 million, he's a flop. But the thing is, he still has a lot to show. He's only 22. Like, guys need to.
He's gonna score, mate.
You know, last season I predicted that he'll get 50 goals all competition.
I mean, yeah, like 40 something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Look at the way they play. You know the way City play. Like they had Sterling that wide, someone in the middle. He's just literally they're all tappings, aren't they? They're goals.
Yeah, majority of the goals are tappings.
Fucking Haaland's just gonna be standing there, regardless if it's a header, volley, whatever. You know what I mean? I think he could score. He could literally break. What's the record for like Premier League goals is shit,
Salah,
isn't it?
Salah's 33, 32,
32, yeah.
32.
Salah broke it.
Yeah, Salah got 32.
That could get broke again.
You reckon Haaland can break
Not
it?
this year. I reckon.
His time at City, he has potential to break it.
1,000%.
I hear it still.
They're City beat teams like, you know what I mean?
They beat some silly, innit?
Yeah.
And you have to you actually see as well how many chances they actually miss as well. And deep, this is all when they don't have an in and out proper number 9.
Like they're winning games like 2-0.
They didn't even start Jesus, bro.
That's what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah. They're winning games like 2-0 and you'll think, oh, what, 2-0 against like Southampton? Then you see the stats and you think,
yeah,
God, that one no 2-0.
Yeah, this is a 6-0.
That's like watching like I don't even know. It's a one-sided beatdown, isn't it? WWE or something.
Facts. So yeah, I think they're gonna rip it up again. They need their catting. They are literally catting for that Champions League. They need it.
You know,
this year they
people
need
are gonna
it.
hate me for saying this, but if I've been saying Pep's a fraud, bro, because he has not won the Champions League without Barcelona.
True say, he hasn't won the Champions League in like over a decade.
He was at Bayern, wasn't he? Was he at Bayern?
Yeah, he was Bayern. Never won at
Bayern. No.
You know what? Yeah, I hate you to an extent still.
I do. No, think about it. He's been given all this money, and in 6 years he's only brought.
Yeah.
I can respect the premise, innit?
He's won everything domestically, but he needs that Champions League.
Yeah.
I feel like if he doesn't win the Champions League again this year, I feel like he's got too much pressure. It's that you see when like he can win the Champions League at their tip best and they just play football, but
like everybody against Chelsea.
Yeah, everybody's coming out saying he has to win it.
He has to.
So
because I'm pretty sure
but when it gets to certain games, obviously stuff like the Real Madrid game, they conceded 2 goals in literally the last 5 minutes, and they lost in extra time. Like I can't like Guardiola's. You can't do nothing about that, man.
Yeah. If I'm more than happy to argue about
You can't blame him for that. That's literally, you're on the pitch. You have.
You can't be considered one of the greatest managers and not win the Champions League without one team.
Yeah. Mourinho's done it with how many? He's
done it with Porto and Inter.
Two. But then both of them teams.
Even Di Matteo's won the Champions League, man.
Yeah.
And where did you know? He was with Villa for a bit, and then he comes face of the earth.
Yeah, he was at Dons.
Wait, Mourinho's the only manager to do that, isn't he?
Well, Ancelotti's won it a few different. He's won at AC Milan, Madrid.
That's it.
There's only 2 in it.
No,
he might have won it somewhere else.
I feel like he must have won it somewhere else.
He got to the final with Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah, when he went to Everton. That bashed me, bro.
It made sense. I was about to say.
I'm surprised he hasn't brought back James Rodriguez, bro, because he has my man on a leash, bro. He has my man on a leash.
Nah, that's true. I'm trying to see where he's won the Champions League.
What would you guys say the worst football miss you've ever seen?
It must be the Torres one, isn't it?
Nah. There was one Cuban playing for Nigeria, bro. He was literally in front of the goal.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
There was Connor's one as well.
One's crazy.
Connor's one as well. He literally put it over the bar, bro.
Nah.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Nah, but Yuki's one's mad.
Torres one stand out.
Torres one, the magnitude as well as Torres one.
Who would you say in the last from 2010 to now? Who was the worst signing in the Prem?
Worst signing
ever.
You know what? Yeah.
I'm not
gonna lie to you. It might be Pogba.
That's
Pogba
was underwhelming. He's only had glimpses.
Yeah, call me crazy, but like, I still think Pogba, if he wants to play, can be very good.
Yeah, no. The thing is, Pogba's he's better going forward than he is playing different.
Yeah, United slapped him.
They should have played him in the 8 or 10.
Yeah, and they slapped him sitting.
They slapped him in the 6, bro.
They should have.
I was even talking about friends, but if Pogba was playing where Fernandes was playing, he'd be thriving. He'd be up there with the conversation with the Royals.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
You know when they had, Man United, they had obviously Lukaku and Pogba.
Now, this London they were giving Lukaku. I can understand he wasn't great under their style of play, but he was a top goal scorer for the last 2 seasons. He was there.
See, for me, if you've got them two in the team, Pogba and Lukaku, and it's not working, it's not them two. I think it's the team.
Yeah,
come on, man. It's Pogba and Lukaku.
But Harry Maguire, bro, he wasn't even there when Lukaku was there.
But there's a connection though, and I said this to my brother. Look, Maguire, world class at Leicester.
Oh yeah, he was
at Leicester.
He was different gravy at Leicester.
Goes to United, shit. Pogba, world class at Juventus. Goes to United.
The fact that
Di Maria.
That year, United signed. That year they signed Maguire. Napoli offered them Koulibaly obviously for a price tag with it, but they said no, they opted for Maguire for 80 million.
Yeah.
If it was, if
8 million for who? Sorry.
Maguire. United paid less than £80 million,
Yeah.
and he gives about 5 out of 10 performances, maybe even less. Maybe he has a few good games.
I've always said, I can't lie to you.
But for England, he's different grade.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say I've watched United in and out, but I watch football when it's on TV, just like everybody else, innit?
Yeah.
And majority of United games are on TV, so when I watch United, props majority of the time, I feel Maguire isn't that. I know everyone's gonna be, oh, what the hell? I don't still think he makes a lot of high key mistakes. He makes mistakes he shouldn't make. Facts. But I don't think defending and ball progressing, he's not that bad. I don't think he's that bad.
He's well class.
But everybody's. I get that. Yeah, I hear that. That is poor. But you have to remember, at this United team, they are sloppy. They give the ball away so much.
The thing is, back in I used to.
Manchester United. Listen. David De Gea, the goalkeeper of Manchester United, should not be their player of the season.
Honestly,
not your goalkeeper. That's
at Manchester United.
Yeah.
That was at one point.
When we were all growing up, if someone told you that, you'll be like, you're mad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Goalkeeper's the best team in the
So it says a lot that they are sloppy all over the pitch.
When I hear someone say Maguire, I think of Goldbridge out of Maguire again.
Yeah. He talks faster.
No, he does keep fast. I've seen a lot of him on Twitter. But yeah, I was gonna say don't get me wrong, Maguire has been very poor at times, just like United have been. But I feel like at times he does get slandered.
Give me a ball, please.
What, the Henny?
No, your ball. Yeah.
My water ball's finished.
No, let me. I want to use it.
No, I threw it away.
Oh.
Yeah, I threw it away. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, nothing.
You were talking about Maguire.
Yeah, I was saying that. I don't even think he gets slandered too easily. Like he's a good scapegoat for everybody. And also you can't help the price tag put on you. That's one thing I always talk to people when I talk
you say that about players like there's actually good players, but the price tag does not see them.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not their fault. If two clubs negotiate your price tag, what can you do as a player?
I guarantee, I can tell you now, if Maguire wasn't English, he'd be. They wouldn't even talk about it as much.
Oh yeah, facts. That's
if you're English, they wouldn't talk about it as much.
And he wouldn't be worth 80 million.
But the fact that, and obviously speaking about price tags as well, when Arsenal signed Ben White, they're talking about why he signed him 50 million. There was a reason behind why he signed him for 50 million. Because he had like 3-4 years left on his Brighton contract. So it really made sense why we signed him for that much. And plus he's young as well. He's 24. Pardon me.
And you got the homegrown thing as well, innit?
Yeah, homegrown players.
You need a certain amount of homegrown players in your team.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man.
Wales are what, 50 million? But I hear that.
It made sense. It really makes sense. That signing really does make sense.
Sometimes when I was talking about football, we throw around numbers. Like I was even chatting to you about this the other day. We throw around numbers like it's nothing. £50 million.
Yeah.
What?
You know back then who was being signed?
It's the wages as well.
Bro, £50 million.
You think
football player.
Just think
mad that
this is how crazy it is. You think there's League One players in the third division of English football who are playing. No one really. People know.
Yeah, but no one really.
But not like,
they can go Asda on that. Yeah.
And there's some of them are easy on 5 bags a week.
Facts.
£5 grand.
I remember one time I seen one of the.
Bro, there's players in there's players in the conference here. Teams like Wrexham and like we've got a bit of money on that. On a bag of bag
you think
in a week, bro.
It's the fourth.
That's the fifth tier of English
and they're
football.
on a bag a week. That's crazy, isn't it?
The money's different, man. The money's different.
Nah, it's not.
Different.
Yeah.
Academy players in a couple bags and that.
See signings was like 50 million minimum. Yeah, you were signing players like Kaká, Ronaldo, CR7. Like when Kaká signed from Madrid, I remember that Madrid done some next. They even like got they filled up the whole stadium for Kaká and Ronaldo and Benzema.
Fucking hell.
They filled up the stadium for Benzema.
I think they did. But for Ronaldo, it was a big one.
Oh yeah,
Ronaldo was actually like that transfer really made sense. It really did make sense. For a player, 80 million, that is literally why.
Yeah, but obviously that's just inflation in life, innit? Which makes sense. But I'm talking about just the money in football's crazy.
Stupid.
Ever since that transfer window.
I can't lie, the Ronaldo one broke everything. I thought Ronaldo broke everything, and then Neymar just fucked it up.
Because it went Ronaldo's transfer, then Bale.
Oh yeah, Bale.
Then Pogba.
How much was Bale? 100.
No, he was
Bale
like
was like
90 million.
90. Yeah. Then Pogba was like 95. Broke it.
Yeah.
Then after that, it
Remember,
was
it was
stupid.
Benjamin Dembele was 120.
Even Coutinho, bro.
Yeah, he was at
160.
120 million. Something like that.
No, it was like 130, I think.
And now he's at Villa.
Yeah. And then
See, to be honest, I see him do well at Villa.
Yeah, I think
he's still
he'll
got
do
like 3-4 more years in it.
How old is he? 26.
No, he's 30, bro.
Oh, so I don't
How
know.
Felix as well.
Who?
No, they got. Is it Felix?
Oh yeah, yeah.
João
Felix.
Felix.
How much he got for 120?
But that signing doesn't make sense. He's playing in a defensive team, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't get the
Put
flourish.
him in the Premier team, like maybe like Arsenal's or City's. He would thrive.
But the thing is that nobody wants to go near him because of his price tag.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Oh.
You can't. Majority teams aren't going to look at him and say, I'm going to spend
but the
100
thing
or a
is-
million.
Oh,
But the thing is, people play like teams should be going for João Felix. He's 22 and he's still got a lot to show.
Yeah, but I don't know the ins and outs of his contract, but bro, if they signed for 100 something mil, they've got him one lengthy ass contract.
Yeah,
And they probably there might be a release clause or something in
unless
there.
they change something, then yeah. But I remember one time they played City and they literally put every player behind the ball, bro.
Yeah. That was when I was last season when they played in that. That game when it was proper dirty.
Yeah.
And they started beefing in the tunnel.
Just got a match.
You got what?
I just got a match.
What?
Unhinged, bro. Yeah.
I love how he's whispering
That's
into the mic like no one can hear him.
Yeah.
What was that?
You got a match on him.
Of course he did. Absolute weapon.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
There's an absolute weapon.
Yeah, man.
I hear it, man. So, in terms of how we say in the top 6 finish the season?
So obviously City, Liverpool, Chelsea. I'm praying Arsenal get top 4. I'm seeing. Okay,
we'll go with that.
No, from the standards we're making up, we have to get top 4. If we don't, then I can't lie. There has to be changes, bro.
Yeah, I said from the start Arteta was not the guy.
I'm still saying Arteta's my guy, but I respect him now for bringing in the players he's brought in.
Yeah.
When he brought in Martin Odegaard, I was so happy, bro, because I'm telling you
He's
now,
good, yeah.
People might not like it. Some people might like it, but some people might not like it. Martin Odegaard will be Arsenal's best player, bro. He will be. He'll go under the radar. He'll be Arsenal's best player.
He's not a bad player.
Odegaard is he actually puts a smile on my face when he plays. On my life, I said as well that he will be a better Arsenal signing than Ozil was. But the thing is, I'm only saying not a better player, but we'll get more out of Odegaard than Ozil.
Yeah.
I remember back then, 42 million for a player like Ozil, it was a bargain, bro.
It's still a bargain now.
And there's
For the player calibers now, the caliber of players now, like in terms of then, well, obviously he's better, but now.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not saying Ozil was dead. Ozil was.
You have to remember as well, like Real Madrid. In my opinion, I think Real Madrid got the best version of Ozil.
I would say that as well.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you did, but Real Madrid levels are different, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, people say, oh, his best time was at Arsenal, but the issue with Arsenal is, Ozil would have thrived more if we had signed a world-class striker.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, we signed Giroud, but Giroud wasn't. He was
not
inconsistent.
world-class.
There was one. I think it was out of the. How long was he at Arsenal for? 5-6 years, and 2-3 seasons. He got double figures, bro. I mean, one time he could have got 30 plus. That 15-16 season, bro, when we finished second. Ozil put so many chances on the plate for him, and he bottled them. I genuinely think we could have won the league because we finished second. Yeah. And obviously, congrats to Leicester winning the season. That's like them, but like
he didn't even mean to say. You shouldn't have said it. He didn't even mean it. He didn't even mean it.
But still, like, if we had won the league that season, that's so crazy.
Yeah, but wait, flipping it back. What are you saying? The top 4?
Oh yeah, so I said Arsenal 4th.
Is that question? Just before, did you pass? No, you haven't said yours yet.
I haven't said mine.
Okay, cool. You said
City, Liverpool, Chelsea. And then Arsenal.
Is that a biased opinion or you genuinely believe that?
I genuinely believe that.
Cool.
Oh, it's better both.
Okay, cool. And
then Spurs, and then I want to say West Ham, you know.
Okay.
I actually want to say West Ham.
Okay.
Maybe Newcastle as well.
Newcastle. I think Newcastle have another season before they get top 6. Or another 2 at least.
Have they bought people?
I mean, they ended last season strong. They were, like,
first half of the season, they were like bottom half of the league. Bro.
They finished mid-table, 11th or so.
Who they bought? Who they buying? No.
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell you, innit?
I don't know. But yeah, bro, I'd really see Newcastle do well.
I got a conspiracy theory about.
Wait. Tell your top 6. I'll tell my top 6 and tell me after.
It's a good one though.
Go and tell me after.
My top 4 will probably be.
Yeah, top 4 even.
Yeah, got to be City first.
Yeah.
Then Liverpool. No, I'm going to say Spurs 3rd, and I'm going to go Chelsea 4th, and Arsenal be 5th, then 6th. Who was it this season that was just outside? It was like Man United won't be nowhere near that. Yeah, so West Ham will be 6th. Yeah.
Call me crazy. City to win the league. Call me crazy. Huh? Chelsea 2nd. I think they finished above.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Yeah, I think Mane. People don't understand Mane leaving. How Luis Diaz is amazing. I've written so. I haven't seen enough of
do better than Europe.
Mane wanted to leave.
I know he wanted to, but I think that is such a massive loss. Obviously, they got Diaz's class.
And they have Jota's well.
Jota's class.
Jota's so good, man.
I think they're both sick, but Mane leaving is too much. Obviously, I don't know much about Nunes, innit?
Nunez.
I don't know too much about him.
Portuguese league.
Get me? So I couldn't say too much. But off the bat right now, I think if Chelsea sign a few others.
Yeah, they're contesting.
I think they're closest to see it. So I think I'm going.
They make another signing.
They got Koulibaly, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they signed Koulibaly.
Yeah.
And they're looking to sign Kimpembe as well.
Yeah.
That's like a Van Dijk sort of signing.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember one time Neil Warnock said that he'd rather have Sol Bamba over Van Dijk. I know what happened.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's context, man. I'm hearing that's
and then
context.
one time Palace could have signed Van Dijk as well.
Leave Neil Warnock alone.
Yeah, you know that. But that's context. That's Van Dijk was probably playing at Celtic at them times, and then Bamba was playing for QPR.
No, this was when he was at Southampton.
You said but that's still context. He was playing at Southampton. Obviously, no one knew the potential he would have reached, which is fair. Warnock even said something about Spence, innit? He said Spence would end up at Bromley.
He's playing Champions League.
No, he said. To be fair, I saw it on Twitter, innit? So don't tell me. But he either said that he will either end up at Bromley or end up at like a top club. He said if it's an attitude thing, innit? And obviously he patterned up. So
Middlesbrough loaned up to Forest, and
that's what I'm saying. So it's all context. Yeah. But anyway, I'll go City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, then Arsenal, United. No. Maybe Arsenal, maybe Arsenal, even West Ham, and United behind the minute.
United won't even be there.
United don't
even know if Ronaldo's staying or going, bro.
No, Ronaldo will leave. Do you know what? I think Ronaldo will leave, because
Ronaldo playing Europa League.
He will exactly.
Ronaldo, it doesn't.
What I like about Ronaldo is that he obviously it's common sense. He always wants to win. And
I can understand that.
He will be wanting to win as many Champions Leagues as possible.
Yeah,
so I reckon he'll go to another club, but he will look at that. I say he was even linked to Chelsea, but I think Chelsea pulled out.
Chelsea didn't want him. And then some unnamed Saudi Arabian club wanted him. They were offering him 250 million a year.
A year?
I think.
Who's that?
That is money laundering.
Wait.
That is money laundering.
Say that again.
Some Saudi Arabian team offer Ronaldo 250 million a year.
250 million?
Yes, DK.
Quarter of a billion.
Probably in their currency. I reckon. And then,
but still like 100 mil or something.
It'll be like
70 mil or something.
And the club wanted to offer 25 million for Ronaldo.
On top of that?
Yes. So his contract's going to be obviously the highest paid player in Saudi Arabia.
Did you hear about the whole situation in Barcelona in a minute? The thing, I'll get onto the conspiracy thing.
Yeah, go on.
But I can't remember who it fucking is. De Jong, that's it, at Barcelona. Is it De Jong?
Yeah,
De Jong's staying, bro.
Wait, apparently, I don't know, so you explain it, but apparently he's getting caught to United or something.
No, he's going to court with Barcelona and United. So basically, when he signed for Barcelona, they said, look, we don't have like the money to pay your wages, sort of thing. So the financial thing, Barcelona in disarray.
Yeah,
Barcelona you're trying to cut his. You're trying to deduct his wages.
Yeah, so they said this year, the first year you play for Barcelona, you're gonna earn, and it was shit. It was shit wages. The second year you play, you're going to earn it's like 5 times the amount that first year the wages.
Yeah.
Barcelona still haven't paid.
They've still not paid. They
owe De Jong. They have not paid him for the second year. They owe him £17 million, and they've not paid him. So and De Jong doesn't want to leave. So Man United are trying to buy him. They need to offload him to clear the debt.
Bro, you're not trying
he says no. I just want my 17 million. Barcelona are fucked. And they can't pay it. So
Barcelona owe a lot of their players' fees, bro.
Yeah. The only way they're gonna get back a little bit, they're gonna have to sell that is it Fonzo Fat? They're gonna have to sell him for like
That's
100. Yeah, they're gonna have 100 and something million.
But the thing was, on top of all of this, then why are they signing Lewandowski?
Yeah.
They might as well go to La Masia
Yeah.
and try and just breach one young G and say, what? It doesn't even make sense.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It doesn't even make any sense at all. It makes 0 sense.
1,000%.
So you could deep how much money Lewandowski might be on a week, and a club that he's 33 on top of it.
There's definitely got to be a kid in Spain. Facts.
Big
100%
facts.
there is. I mean, they got Aubameyang as well.
Another player who's 33 years old.
That's not Barcelona. I thought Barcelona was brand.
Barcelona, recently they've just fallen off, bro. But to me, personally, I still prefer them over Real Madrid.
I've always preferred Real Madrid.
I've always preferred Barca.
Oh really?
Always.
Like, I remember when Barca smooched Madrid 5-1. I was so angry in my living room watching that. I was pissed.
It was a game where they played them. It was like 10-11 season.
When PK put up his hand like this. When they won 5-1. It was 5-0, 5-1.
Nah,
so when Messi was walking, when he was getting so
and then
he was looking at the scoreboard and I died, man. I died. Man said 5-0 in the El Clasico.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Mourinho, that was Mourinho, isn't it? Mourinho Pep, they were good rivalries, I can't lie.
I think there was one game where Ancelotti got sacked when they lost 4-0 in the El Clasico.
They don't play out there, I can't lie to you.
Shall I tell you the conspiracy theory?
So
basically, I've seen it online. Is it the Fellas podcast?
Yeah.
They spoke about it as well. So basically, it's conspiracy theory around the Liverpool team. I can't remember how many players are in their squad, but it's like 20 of the 30 players.
Asthmatic or something like that.
They've got asthma. 20 of the 30.
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
Yeah, they've got asthma, and so they've got like breathing difficulties. Surely, with them breathing difficulties and stuff, it's proven that you can't run as far. Something to do with your physical performance. You're running. So there's a theory around it saying that Jurgen Klopp has steroids and stuff, and has give the players steroids, like enhance them. Because if you go look at it, the Liverpool team runs more than any other team. They play more games than any other team, and they they cover more ground. Yet they're all fucking asthmatic.
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. That's not adding up.
I think if anything, the only player that does have asthma is James Warner, bro.
Yeah,
because he probably does.
But I'm even saying someone like Salah. When do you ever see Salah out injured?
No. Have you seen this? You know when he scored and he's freaking jacked, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no way. Like they're on something. Them and Bayern Munich players are on something.
Oh, Bayern Munich. Goretzka, bro.
Yeah, he got wham over COVID.
Yeah.
Wham.
Slightly, COVID was a blessing though, because obviously that was the year for the Euros, isn't it?
Is there any more?
I didn't even finish. I didn't even touch my cup, bro.
That's poor. That's poor.
Does anyone want to see me like to drink me out?
No one wants to think that shit. just take your drink and shut the fuck up.
That's not very nice.
No one wants to see that. Well, what we were saying, why was COVID a blessing?
No, because look at the players that were out injured, and obviously, like for their country as well. Had the Euros had run that year, COVID outbreak happened, it would have been obviously a different story, innit? Yeah,
true. I hear that.
So it was a blessing for the players that were injured long term, basically the whole season.
Yeah.
So players like Jack Wilshere, imagine if Jack Wilshere was still playing. But
yeah, he retired, didn't it?
Oh, what a player he could have been, man.
He retired the other day anyway. What? Wait. So we might say about World Cup early. I know it's early in the season.
Ghana for. No, I'm joking. But Ghana, now that Ghana are getting in players, I'm slightly excited. I'm excited still.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do on the 2-man step? Pull a team out of the hat.
And we have to follow them throughout the whole time we're recording. Anyway, when we get closer, we can do stuff like that.
Imagine you get a team that's in Ghana's group.
Yeah. Nah. Uruguay is not in that hat.
I'll get Uruguay and I'll just.
This guy was just calling me for years like Uruguay. I'm telling you, calling me. Bro. Wait, before anything as well, this will be in the description for the new season. We're doing a fantasy team. We're doing a fantasy league, so everybody can join, and there'll be a prize for the winner. To get me, and then obviously we say the loser of the thing, they have to do a forfeit.
Yeah, the wings forfeit.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
the wings. No, wait, not the wings. No, I wouldn't wish the wings on my worst enemy. I would those wings on my worst enemy.
Bro, that day we went had those wings. I even had one wing. I didn't even participate. I had one wing, and I was done.
I was tossing and turning in bed.
No, like bro.
You know what the worst
Bro, I was actually in the toilet for like half an hour.
I FaceTimed Dan. Wait, I FaceTimed the next day. He looked like death. if I could describe what death was in a person, he looked like that.
No, the thing was.
Oh.
The thing was, yeah, I tried to ring you like twice or something. He wasn't picking up, and I rang him. It was like 4 o'clock. I was like, "Are you alright?" You're like, "Bro, I've done the chili challenge yesterday. You done the wing thing. I've done the wing thing yesterday." And I was like, "Are you alright?" You're in your bed. You're like, "No."
And you see with him, yeah, when he's done out here, yeah, he'll be like this. He'll just be slouched like this, bro.
Yeah, even when he's on the pod, he drinks too much. He's like, you don't even
you man.
I'm even talking about you man didn't even deep how far we've come, you know, in terms of pod. Like we used to get so like the first like 20 episodes, yeah, we used to get so drunk. Oh my days, just to talk shit. But now we can do it on a steady one. But we used to get smashed.
Guess our tolerance is gone higher, bro.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing that I'm getting more tolerable to alcohol.
It's not
Not good at all.
Who would be? So this is, you can clip this or whatever.
Yeah.
For you to. Who's the dream guest you guys could get on?
The dream guest. So someone who'd be sitting on here.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
There's too many, bro.
So obviously, like, because Luton and stuff, it might be like Nath Smalls. It might be.
Nath Smalls would be lit.
Or it might be like it's a football player. I don't know, Ronaldinho or something. I don't know.
But Ronaldinho would have to sit next to a translator.
Exactly.
I want somebody. Obviously, don't get me twisted. That would be amazing. That would be the greatest thing probably in my entire life. Ronaldinho. But I feel like I want someone who can actually sit here that we've actually all like grown up on the type of thing.
Probably Jack Grealish, bro.
Grealish?
Yeah.
Grealish?
Yeah. Grealish have bad topics to talk about, bro.
Yeah, but then, but Grealish wouldn't come in the pod and tell you about the things that he's fucking. He wouldn't do that.
He would tell that.
But that's what you want to know. So he wouldn't do that on the pod.
Every day it'd be like...
Maybe off camera, but...
Yeah, maybe off camera you would want to hear it, but in terms of on the pod, you would keep it pretty fairly professional.
Yeah, probably.
Deep, you don't want to get dragged down. Look at these guys. Look at Jack Grealish on this podcast, and he was disgusting. He loses all his deals.
Yeah.
Because Dam's just sitting next to himself. So, gee, how many things would you smash? Like Dam's just sitting there talking like, bro, like, how many things do you want to smash? Like, who's the loudest thing you smashed? He was gone. All these things are gone.
Yeah, and it just goes back to the studio and like Graham soon as it's like, I just don't know what's going on with Jack Grealish in a minute. He's just
if it's Graham soon as talking, we'll just mention Pogba every time.
Oh yeah, 100.
I mean, Grealish is bad. Can we talk about Pogba?
Okay, in terms of like the football in the industry, who would you want to have? Like, okay,
wait. Okay, with this thing, let's break it. We'll do entertainment, so movie stars, whatever, football player, and we'll do like music.
So like an actor, like who's your actor, actress?
The Rock, and that would be lit.
Yeah, word.
I feel like Kevin Hart and The Rock would be hilarious.
Oh, that would be
Dave Chappelle is another person I'd love to interview. The reason I would love to, because I feel like he's so funny. He's so controversial, but he would have some very...
Fucking that's right.
Like Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate would obviously be amazing as well with it.
The top G.
Yeah.
The fact that he's from Luton as well is still
You see what he said the other day? Andrew Tate was like, I will not have nerds that are sons. He says, if I have a nerd that is a son, I will challenge him to Mortal Kombat. He said, one of us is going to die. What's wrong with this guy, man?
He speaks a lot of sense, but he knows what he's doing, which is so funny.
You know he's a marketing genius.
He actually is.
He's a marketing genius. Honestly, and the peas he's making as well.
KSI is another one. I love the KSI.
KSI.
Obviously, I'm not even talking. You see these I'm not talking about in terms of clout and views and all that. Obviously,
but just people to talk to.
People genuinely to talk to and have a conversation.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I think in music, Drake. I think that'd be number one. 50 Cent's number one.
50 Cent, the greatest rapper.
We need to get onto that. We need to get onto when we.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We didn't even talk about that. Yeah, guys. We went to go see 50 Cent.
We haven't really got into it properly about it.
Yeah, man. We went to go see 50 Cent.
We all done the sort of thing then. We all
like lean nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I have a question then. So when we saw 50 Cent, would you would say first thing? Would you say?
We wrote Andy's composure, bro.
No. I say no. When we saw him, would you saying that he needed to perform for a bit longer, or you saying because other people who went, I had a conversation with some people saying
there's a reason why
he didn't perform for too long.
Because he was performing at
Leeds Festival.
No,
Parkland, Manchester, innit? And he was on tour as well.
Yeah.
So if he literally just came for the UK, like okay, maybe obviously he's got to come to the UK for a tour, but like if he was there, like in the long run for time, like maybe perform for like 2 hours or so. Then.
Nah, when 50 Cent, man, some of the songs, the old classic ones, they're just.
Bro, if he
legendary.
My voice the next day.
I think that was probably amazing.
There's only 2 50 Cent songs I can sing bar for bar.
2.
Yeah.
I reckon I can sing more for bar for bar.
Yeah.
There's only 2. I only know some of the lyrics for some, but 2 songs I can sing for.
But when you're saying bar for bar, do you mean literally every single word?
Yes.
I don't think I could do that with many songs in general anyway.
I could do that with 50 Cent.
With Your Head and Heat.
Heat is my favourite 50 Cent song.
I hear that.
What was the song he performed there where you just went fuck?
Do you know what angers me to this day?
Oh yeah.
If I can't.
You know already how much that pissed me off. You already know how much that
cut
angers
it
me.
short, didn't he?
He played like 10 seconds of it. Played like 10 seconds of the song, bro.
But yeah, 50 was good though. Regardless, it was a good day.
No, the one that made me when he performed 21 Questions. He started from that.
Yeah, word.
Started grabbing Sean, started grabbing you.
Do you know what made me crease?
Trying to grab the arms.
When 2 of the other G Unit members were smoking weed,
they started just bidding
and he just cut because he stopped smoking in. He got the drugs anyway. That made me laugh.
Just smoking a fat seat.
Them one was smoking baseball bats, bro.
Yeah, they were fat.
Fat zoots, bro.
Have you seen that video of 50 Cent? Vitamin water. Have you seen that?
I tried to
shit.
I look at the computer saying, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nitty, fuck 50.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you saying fuck me for?
This is a special ALS Icebreaker challenge for you, Floyd.
He's taking the piss. He was taking the
Have you seen the video? He goes, we don't want to put pressure on you. You don't have to read Harry Potter. You can read Jack in the Hat.
Nah, 50 Cent, he always make me creep.
He's actually the biggest troll. Every time he says stuff like that, everyone's like, no wonder you got shot 9 times.
he bought the whole front row.
Do you know what's mad?
Ja Rule's concert.
Yeah, because he has beef from Ja Rule.
And he was performing to no one.
But
that's
another level.
50 Cent makes me laugh, man. Honestly, he makes me laugh. Honestly. But the beef with Ja Rule made sense because apparently, obviously, you see him back in the 80s, the endemic. With crack cocaine, like all the class A drugs and shit. Like the drug lord, the drug leader, like where he grew up in, obviously was supporting Ja Rule's thing more than 50's thing, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously 50 wasn't having it. So obviously he thinks I'm pretty sure the drug lord sent someone to like shoot 50 Cent in it, like 9 times, and then obviously. Like a few weeks later, the man that shot 50 Cent actually
got killed.
He got deaded off. And then what made it even more mad is how he was singing that. You see that bar where he's like, Homo got shot 3 times, and then he got shot down in it, and then he's like, now I'm here for a reason.
And many men.
Yeah.
That
was so great. That was, bro. That bar.
No, but I listened to his audio book, and he was talking about what you were talking about that. He knew coming up in the scene, like, the guy's actually a genius. I'm not even lying. Like,
50.
He's actually so smart. Like, he was saying that basically he knew to make the most like noise around his name. What he had to do is basically at all the bigger people around him.
Literally.
But the thing is that how many small rappers at the time would have like the confidence to attack people like Ja Rule and Jay-Z and all of them and just ruffle some things. He was chatting bad shit about everyone. Yeah. And he wasn't even talking normal, he was chatting smack.
Because he was actually on job.
That's on there. He was on job.
Did you hear the story about 50 Cent? There's a story about so basically he was coming up in the rap industry and he was on some set for some rap thing or it's awards thing. Suge Knight was there. You know Suge Knight?
Yeah.
Suge Knight tried to threaten him with loads of his goons and stuff. Apparently 50 Cent ran back to where his trailer was, grabbed a like fucking Uzi or something and chased him down laughing and they all scurred off.
Suge Knight is one of the most... I've heard that he's one of the most charged people.
I'm hearing he's the reason why Tupac got shot, bro.
And Eazy as well, apparently.
Apparently Eazy was injected with AIDS or something like that.
I heard about that as well.
That's fucked, isn't it?
Even with the whole Tupac thing.
It's because Eazy wanted to leave his record label.
Yeah, he wouldn't sign. He wouldn't sign Dre out of his deal or something because he had something to do with Dre, didn't he? Dr. Dre. So
Yeah, but I heard about apparently he killed Tupac as well.
Yeah, he said Tupac getting killed. Do you think Tupac's dead though?
Yes, he is. I'm not hearing
Tupac dead.
He's dead.
Nah.
I don't think
You're lying.
Nah.
What do you actually think? Do you think he's dead?
Slightly, I slightly because there was one point Tupac was talking about like what would be like to live a normal life.
Yeah, but the thing is, also sorry to slip a little.
Some rappers love it, some they
No,
don't.
the crazy.
Yeah, but look at. Well, I think you might say the same thing I was about to say. You know, in terms of if you look at, it's like what you speak is actually like what happens. Like Biggie's last album before he died was called Life After Death, which is weird.
You know, I was about to say, people were there like, oh, if Tupac wasn't dead and he comes back, imagine you like performed or something and he come back. I was like, yeah, and then he's going to go straight to jail. He's faked his own death.
Yeah,
he's going straight to jail.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If anything, if anyone
like,
called
no
him, definitely be on a witness protection, bro.
Yeah. He wouldn't. I don't know. Even if he was alive, he wouldn't be under the name Tupac.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
Be on the, apparently,
there's bare signs of him. No, there's
you can't.
Philippines, Somalia,
come on,
everywhere.
Man. No, you can't. Come on. The Philippines and Somalia. Listen. Do you know how many bald brothers are out there, who can look like Tupac in Somalia?
Yeah.
Facts.
Gee, there could be anyone that looks like the three of us right now, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
Nah.
Speaking of lookalikes, like in terms of lookalikes, who do you get?
I'm getting drawn out, but it's calm. Who do I get a look at? Well, obviously, you know the first one. Yeah.
With I'm not really. I won't say it.
No,
say it.
What? So you're the one? Everyone knows you're.
Yeah, but say it.
I don't want to say it. You say it. Yeah.
You say it, bro.
You say it.
Why you say it?
I don't want to say it. I don't. Wait.
I said one.
One.
Bastards. But okay, yeah, I hear that.
Anyone else?
Back in school, people used to say Stormzy. In school, and you know what made it worse? You know the hat, you know the CP hat he has in Wicked's King Man. I used to rock that. I used to rock it as well, and I used to rock that. So yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis, the UFC fighter.
Oh yeah.
That's so dumb. When you what said, I
Derek, why'd you? Oh, is that Jeremy?
Yeah, he's like,
why'd you take your pants off?
Because my balls are sweaty.
What about you, Kieran? Compared to anyone?
Back in the day,
Sean said. Like obviously Mason Man.
Back in the day, before anyone, Frank Ribery. Before he had the star on his face, Frank Ribery.
Nah, he's too ugly. Nah.
Bro, I get better. I remember one time I went to Birmingham. This girl thought I was Akon, bro.
Akon.
But I get called Akon all the time.
No, yeah, and Lukaku.
Akon, Lukaku.
You might say I look like Lukaku as well. Still.
Yeah, people say like even what's his name? Okay, we've got Akon, we've got Lukaku.
Akon? You're not that dark. Akon's dark. Akon's like midnight.
Bro, people say I look like him when I smile, bro. Like.
Okay, maybe, but I don't really say it. I'm not Akon.
I get heady one comparisons as well, bro.
Yeah, you get heady ones as well.
Yeah, bro. Who else?
I feel like I'm like heady one pre 2018.
Yeah.
Do you think
Tim and Barry
out in the face a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he looks like the supervisor at your place a little? What's his name?
Roland.
Yeah. Don't you think a little bit in the face?
Nah, not
you don't
really.
think so?
That guy's so wham. But anyway,
have you even heard of Emil Heskey film? Heskey, bro.
Nah, you don't look like Heskey. Whoever said that to you should bang him in the face. I can't lie to you. Not Heskey. I don't know. You know, if we're talking about Yao, who Yao actually looks like.
Yeah, I get too many, bro. Someone even said Pogba as well. I'm like, you're drunk.
Nah, not Pogba.
You're skunked.
Nah, people are just saying you like black people. Like at this point, people are just saying that Akon, Pogba.
At this rate, how can say you all look the same, bro?
Yeah. How can people say Akon looks like Pogba? That's basically what they're saying. They say you look like nah.
That's like saying Tom Cruise is like Leonardo DiCaprio, bro.
Yeah, what?
But no.
Yeah, nah, true say, but nah, I'm not saying you. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
you look unique. Nah, you don't really look like any from famous from my point of view, anyway.
Yeah, Rich.
Yeah.
I mean,
fucking Demola was like, one day he said I look like fucking Morrison, the rapper. I was
Morrison.
Like, I was like,
Nah. He was saying that strip because you're white.
Yeah,
definitely.
What's he look?
Slightly. I see Devlin.
I bet the geezer's ugly, isn't he?
No.
He's something like back in the day, like early 2010s, like.
It was a garage rapper. Wait,
yeah, I'll say it more.
When he said I look like Morrison, I walked into his house, I was like, look who just stepped in. Morrison.
What? Even touching on the early garage. Should I tell you the new thing which I think is going to pop off in terms of music in the UK?
What?
Garage drill.
Yeah, I said that.
Garage drill, I think will be the new trend.
I'm pretty sure most like rappers now are mixing like.
Not garage size beats, but actual. Like I saw, I can't remember his name, but it was like a garage drill type beat. Not even type beat, but he was spitting over a garage.
H is doing a lot of that. NRD and
yeah, but that's not drill. That's not. I'm talking about drill in it. I'm talking about like in terms of like the new wave. I think that could.
So you're on a bit like that Shiloh Dynasty beat. You know the one on is it?
No. That's different. I'm saying garage, proper garage.
Oh, proper garage.
Yeah, like house music. I think that type of drill is the.
So they're going to be having them beats. And then they're going to be saying
wild stuff over.
I mean, I don't know. I don't listen to drill music, so I can't really say.
I haven't listened to proper drill music in a few.
I haven't listened to drill like that like since like 2018.
But then, if I listen to drill now, it'll be music I used to listen to in like college. Look how he's smiling for.
Shut up.
Look at how can a guy look at his phone on set and just start smiling like this? He's speaking to.
Can you mind your business?
Who's he speaking to?
Charlie, please.
He's getting excited.
Relax,
but yeah, man, that's what I'm saying.
Do you have any questions today, David?
No questions. Oh, I've got one question, but this isn't a question, innit? This is a quick would you rather, innit?
No.
I've asked it on the pod already one time, innit? But obviously new people, new guests. I don't think I was here when I asked it as well. Or just me and Dams. How many of you do you reckon it will take to beat up Mike Tyson in his prime?
Huh?
How many? Oh, what?
Answer. Wait. Answer the question and say why.
Right,
Shall I answer it first?
Answer first, yeah.
I say 4 of me.
To like hold him down and then just.
Because obviously, don't get me wrong. I've already said it and I've said it first time. Every time he hits me, it's pretty. I'm going straight to L&D. Every time I take one shot,
there's no recovery.
No. It's permanent.
You're in intensive care.
I hear that. But my idea by 4 of me might do it because obviously I'm a big guy in it.
Yeah.
One of them is taking a fatal beating. I reckon another one of me. Street fight or boxing fight? Let's say street fight.
Street fight. Yeah.
Because boxing there might be a few more, but one of me probably take his legs.
Yeah.
But even then, I heard this brother does so many squats. It's unreal. So his legs are wham.
Yeah.
Another one has legs. I've got the thighs, isn't it? And then I reckon if I have one of him a free shot on the back of his head consistently, bare knuckle for about a good, I reckon I got 30 seconds. I do think potentially have the chance to get him down. So I would say 4, give or take. Yeah, that's I'm saying 4 of me. Who's going next? How many of you do you reckon they'll take to beat up Mike Tyson?
Probably 8 of me.
8?
Maybe 10, bro.
I think that's excessive, man.
Nah, bro.
I think that's a lot of people still. But true say,
we're talking about
prime. I said prime.
How many members are in the Nexus?
In the Nexus?
7 or 8.
I said the Nexus.
So I'd be like 8 of me.
Yeah, but John, I'm pretty sure John Cena took
You know what I mean? It'd be taking about 8 or 9 of me to just.
So you reckon 8 or 9?
To do a prime Mike Tyson, yeah. It'd be like 8 or 9 of me, yeah.
Nah, now you've managed to 8 and 9. I think 4 is too little.
4 is too little.
4 is
We're talking about
prime Mike Tyson.
Don't get it twisted. You're big.
No. Don't flip. Don't throw that. I'm saying because I'm big, I can take up my man.
You're big, aren't you?
Maybe. Okay, maybe like 7, 6. Because I still feel like if it's a street fight and he's punching you, I hear you. But only he could only punch one person at a time.
Exactly. Imagine he lands on you.
One of me's dead. If one of you takes an uppercut, bro, this guy will detach your head from your body.
Bro.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Sorry, Gaffer.
Now remember I always say, G, this is a part of the pod, you're an hour in. Only the loyalists, you get me?
No.
That's it. Oh yeah. On it right now. Talking about Gaffer, look. That's Judge. That's this guy just messaged me.
Oh man, DK getting the call up in that game.
I said, yeah, come on, man. Let's get the call up to big games.
Do you have boots?
Sunday? No, I don't have boots. So tomorrow I might have to give a boost, but that's not the point. That is not the point. Listen, right now, yeah, obviously, I'm going to tell you, Sunday League, I'm running it back this season.
You'll just play
I'm going to play Jordan
DK is joining my Sunday League team.
You get me?
Because he said he's trying to get back into it. I've been trying to get him back into it, but
They need me. I might play sometimes centre half, obviously.
centre half, G.
Potentially holding a big way up the pitch. No?
Trying to make your way up.
Yeah, you're making your way up the pitch.
Chris Sambo.
Shut the fuck up. Man, Chris Sambo taking the piss. I'll have Samba feet.
What you got them with your robbers?
Yeah, no, these off that was off of my 30 minute. You man, give me one random one.
Would you rather? Or something?
Give me look at my phone actually.
Go on, do that.
Doesn't have to be any topic.
Anything, literally anything you want in it. But okay. Wait 1 second.
No, actually, I'm gonna do the same.
Nah, okay, cool. Would you rather get chased by a silverback gorilla or a bear?
Would I rather get chased by?
It's gotta be the gorilla, man. It's gotta be the
Because
gorilla.
bears are fucking quick, innit?
Oh yeah.
Gee, bears are basically grown dogs. Like they like
Grown dogs.
They're no, they are. Listen.
What goes through your head?
But they're related. They're actually there's a comparison between.
No,
them
but
and
I
dogs.
swear bears actually walk like on their when they run on their 2 feet.
No, they actually.
They no, the pick up speed they do, but I'm pretty sure
Run on
bears.
2 feet.
Nah. Wait. I know they crawl along, but when bears stand up, they do this thing, innit? They stand big and strong.
Just to like.
No, they're just
That's a flex, innit?
Yeah.
That's a flex.
But when they walk, they don't. There's sometimes like, for a little time.
You see the guy who got chased by a bear.
Oh yeah,
And he had his face like. I swear he had his face like reconstructed.
No, he gets away, innit?
He had to hide behind a tree or something, and yeah, the bear just walked off.
Bro, if I was in that position then, I might just give up. I'm one trip and your life is over.
Can't lie, I got a would you rather, right?
Go on.
You're gonna get attacked, so you can click this or whatever.
Okay.
You're gonna get attacked by one animal. You have to get attacked by one animal, yeah.
Cool.
Either a bear or fucking crocodile. Which one are you choosing?
I'd rather get attacked by a crocodile.
Are you serious?
Nah, crocodile can open its mouth like 6 feet long.
Yeah, but
so one.
But crocodiles don't get up. So
Imagine
I would
that
have more time to get away from a crocodile.
What's quicker?
Imagine that drags you in the water.
Oh yeah, so.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's not.
But then
That
if a bear
starts
gets,
doing all that
if a bear gets hold of you, it's over.
Exactly.
I can't lie to you. It's just no. You have to look at it like this. Which death is going to be easier?
Oh, the bear's just gonna maul. You're gonna get mauled.
Yeah, because you're gonna die regardless.
Exactly.
But which death is easier?
I feel like the bear will
crocodile.
kill you and then just leave you. The crocodile would eat.
Bear, no,
Yeah, but who
I feel
cares
like bears.
No,
A bear obviously wouldn't eat you alive. A crocodile would.
How do you know a bear will eat you alive?
Of course, bro. The bear would take bare time to like maul you, bro.
Bear probably just think.
They'll make sure you're dead, and then they'll eat you.
Nah, I don't think bears eat.
That's common courtesy.
Bears are more into like fish or something. No.
You don't think a bear would eat you? A bear is starving
just
in the woods.
Okay, maybe when you put it like that.
A hungry bear.
Any animal in the woods, bro. If they see you, they're eating you, bro. If they're starving,
Nah, the animal thing's mad, bro.
Yeah,
It's actually crazy.
There's probably
How do we live with these
I
things?
remember like sometimes you come around my house before and you're like, "What's wrong with you, Kieran?" I'm putting videos of animals.
Yeah, you could be on bare random animals.
You know, that's what my dad does. He'll look at like them goats that get shot on the hills, and I'm like,
What?
I'm like, Dad, what are you watching? Like, but the thing is, my dad's into like hunting, bro. He watches all these like hunters.
No, you should have started off with that.
Yeah, hunting.
You should have said my dad's into hunting, not my dad watches goats get shot.
Let me start again. My dad looks at people. He watches stuff from like hunters.
Yeah, that's calm.
That's calm.
You can't just tell us your dad watches goats get shot. That's so bad.
Either way, I was gonna tell you anyway, so it really made sense.
No, but you should have started with it. But yeah, go on.
There was one time he was watching one video on YouTube of these like Frenchmen in the Alps, the Swiss Alps or something like that. And I'm seeing all these deers and these like these leopards and shit, and I'm watching them kill them, and these men are taking it home to eat. I'm like, Dad, how would you find this interesting?
It is fairly interesting. I don't watch enough of it, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it is interesting.
Obviously, I'm into the National Geographic. And
yeah, on YouTube as well, they actually show proper like.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever seen the penguin one when the penguin's girl gets taken?
Nah, I haven't still.
Bro, so basically, this penguin's gone out to do his thing, and he comes back. Like it's a YouTube video. They actually explain what's happening in it.
Yeah.
They explain what happened. So the penguin's gone out to do his thing. He's left his missus at home. I think they've even got a little penguin and that together. Cool. He's gone out. He comes back. Another penguin guy is there moving his goal.
Talk about TMG, fam.
TMG, bro.
TMT.
So he's now come on violence. They start their things are flapping.
These penguins.
Bro, I'll show you in the video after.
Yeah.
They start flapping. They start flapping.
I swear some animals like they that's how they mate or something. They have to fight each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what they did. They start fighting, bro. I can't lie. He got smoked.
Yeah,
the main penguin got smoked.
Oh.
He had to, and it was so peak. You're just watching like huddle off in it, blood everywhere, cuts everywhere. He's got smoked, and then obviously the new guy got his goal. But yeah, the Animal Kingdom. I saw a video where a guy is talking.
That's so peak.
Yeah, it was peak. But I saw a video where a guy was saying we should live like primates. We should live in the Animal Kingdom. Like I was like, I don't agree with what you're saying. He's saying not cunt, but he's saying like it was kind of like trying to be a B-Tech Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's saying like alpha males, this, that, and the other. He's trying to say that how you hunt for your food is how you hunt for your girls, survival of the fittest, all of that type of like that philosophy.
Don't you think we could kind of live in a world like that already? I say we do.
True say, true say actually,
like
I think we do actually.
I think we do.
Car, if you're not the guy, you don't get the things.
It's basically survival of the fittest of most men are fine for women, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. If you're not the guy, you won't get.
That's
actual fact.
I think that's been a thing from time though.
Yeah, that's actual fact.
I remember these lot would be jousting for like back in the day, be doing jousting and that.
Yeah.
Like King Henry times, bro.
King Henry VIII.
You know that's mad. How many wives did King Henry VIII?
8. Divorce.
Beheaded, survived.
Divorce.
How the fuck do you kill her?
Died. Yeah.
What makes you fall out of her that much? That makes you want to...
I'm gonna be real. Nowadays,
dead her off.
You have to deep. If you have 8 wives, you are definitely the problem.
Yeah.
You are definitely the
was
problem.
really fat as well.
He was hella fat. Yeah.
Bald as well.
Huh?
Bald as well.
Yeah, that's why he wore that hat, innit?
Oh no.
Nah, don't look at me and say that. Don't look at me and say that.
I didn't say I was an insult.
No, you, him.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm sorry, DK, I'm sorry.
Son, the summer's out. I'm just gonna sweat through my hat, right? It makes you hot.
Guys, I'm not getting a trim because obviously you're gonna be seeing my pretty face for a month, next month. I'm going to Zambia.
This good. You know his whole purpose why he's going to Zambia.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Why are you getting defensive?
No. Okay.
To train. Huh? Because it's humid up there. So it's going to
try to have a lot of running.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of fitness in.
Yeah,
clean food.
Yeah, he covers ground.
Do you get me? He's going to clean food, clean diet.
Yeah, my cousins have already lined up what the motives are and that. You get me?
The motives? Gee, you're going to train. What do you mean train? No,
yeah,
that's the whole purpose you're going.
No, okay, yeah, and I hear it, but I can't.
Nah, you know what I'm gonna do throughout next season? I'm gonna do the reason I'm doing this thing, Watch. We're gonna do Watch throughout next season.
Not my first. It sounds better if you say my surname.
Darko, cool. Have it however you want. YD Watch, Watch, Darko Watch, whatever you want. Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm gonna watch you every game, and I'm gonna give Crick's performance. Okay, cool. I want you to know. Yeah, man. Even when KD's gonna come and watch a game or two, and he's gonna come and tell other people.
I'm gonna have the little analytic board, like Jay Redknapp. You see, Darko, he's getting into these positions, and I'm gonna really draw it as well. I'm gonna be like, the heat map of where he's positioned.
Yeah.
Why is he not in that penalty area? You know what I mean?
What are you saying then? What are you saying? Anything else?
Whenever I see,
I had them with giraffes, isn't it?
Yeah, come on, give us.
When I see the Simon, I see Demo's big head on.
Would you?
He should be here.
Yeah, he should be here, but I think he's got COVID, or I think he's dead.
That's why he needs to be 500 subscribers.
500. Listen, 500 subscribers brings down.
Yeah, there's no 500 subscribers.
Damn,
he's getting dead off.
Guys, I'm not involved.
You're involved. You're here right now. If you weren't here, then it makes sense.
I'm not part of the conversation.
You are part of the conversation.
No, I'm not, bro, because I haven't said anything.
Yeah, I was watching.
Wow.
Yeah, I was watching guys kill sheep videos on his phone.
You know, guys kill goats.
Why you said it? He's just kidding. I'm like, what?
That's not me.
Right, go. Give us a couple. Give us a couple.
Dogs are related to bears. What?
Yeah, that's mad.
But it's true. Search it up, bro.
I don't know. Look.
Go on.
Would you rather another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush? A one night stand with my celebrity crush, bro.
Is that what you're going for?
100%.
Yeah, pretty good for that.
100%, bro.
Yeah. What about you?
10 years with
The
partner.
thing is, I ain't pulling out either, bro.
Yo.
I'm not joking, bro. I'm coming with no filter, cuz. I'm not pulling out.
I hear it, yeah.
Gee, imagine a celebrity holding my child.
Yeah, but you're trying to breed it. Obviously, she said she doesn't want anything to do with you after.
Then, okay, that's fine.
You have to go in custody to try and get your against Beyonce. You fucked.
No, okay.
Fucked.
But GT, who is your celebrity crush then?
Make the stallion, man. Why is everyone quiet? What
about you, KD?
I don't know.
I know it's someone like Molly May or something.
That's just racist. You're joking.
I'm joking.
Pretty much Rita Ora or something. I don't know.
Ooh, Rita Ora.
Yeah, who's yours? So who would you impregnate? Or attempt to anyway?
Well, he's not pulling out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's attempting to impregnate someone.
There's too many fine honeys on this planet.
Yeah, so give us one.
At one point it was Laurie Harvey, but
yeah, look,
she cold.
The girl out of Love Island, that Amber girl.
Even Danico.
Shit, who?
You've seen Danico, Love Island. Oh, I even want to talk about Love Island for I've got sex.
Oh, I'm not,
wait, who's the one out of Love Island?
Nah, what killed me? You must have seen. Sorry, you must have seen the recent stuff on like Twitter and stuff. Like, basically, she was getting no love in it, but then she did one stretch.
Who?
This Danica thing. People. And then, bro, like this Billy guy said, I want to. You know what? Danica's not too bad, bro. She did one stretch. The stretch. In fact, let me get the picture up for you. Look, tell me your thing, celebrity culture. Let me get the picture up.
I'm still trying to think, bro.
Let me get the picture for you right now.
Probably one of the night. Probably like Lauren London or something, bro.
Yeah, steady.
Or like Nia Long.
Who?
You don't know Nia Long?
Who's that?
She was in. I'm pretty sure she was in Friday. That's original Who?
No, send me a picture.
Oh, right.
Let me see.
That's so. After he saw that, he said, "Yo, Black Lives Matter." God.
Let's see it.
What, her?
Yeah.
No, let me find that in a minute. So, let me find her. That's her store.
Jeez.
Clean, innit?
Wait, and no guy was showing interest in her?
Not really, cause she's very like how do I describe that? She's very
shy.
No, she's not shy. She's all like she kind of she's in your face type thing. Innit?
Oh,
yeah.
You get me? And you can tell she can't really flirt because she just came out of a relationship.
So
she was in like a 6-year relationship and went into Love Island. So she had no real like game, like playing kind of games. Do you know what I'm saying, innit? But yeah, but you man ain't seen Love Island, so I can't even talk about it with you.
I don't
like
watch
that.
Love Island.
It's funny,
I
you know.
don't have time for it.
What do you have time for?
Huh? What do I have time for?
He has stuff that he puts in his gums. That's what he has time for.
He has time for snus.
O'clock, all day, every day.
That's not good. That's not healthy, G.
I don't care, bro.
I say that while I'm playing with Chris.
I do care, but I don't.
Yeah, but snus.
Yeah, but you're an athlete.
Yeah, but every athlete does snus.
He does snus and
Yeah, but not every. You just said snus o'clock every minute of the day.
Because it is snus o'clock.
Yeah, but I promise you, not every athlete takes snus every day.
He does snus and then he listens to Juice WRLD.
No, I don't listen to Juice WRLD. More of a Drake thing. Yeah, let me find another one.
When was the first podcast you guys done? So about a year back, wasn't it?
I think last year.
How's the fame been going?
The fame.
Yeah.
No fame.
There is fame. Yeah.
What fame?
How's the podcast in Derek?
No real fame. No fame. Call me dumb, but I don't even want to get famous. Not saying I will, but
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, cool.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
I was just
You
conversation.
don't want to be famous.
No, I wouldn't want to be famous. I'd rather be rich. Like.
I'd rather be rich. I'll be real.
So you don't want to be famous
Yeah,
through the
I got one.
podcast.
So I got one. This is
No, but fame to a certain extent, innit? Not like sideman famous. That.
So you wouldn't want to be Joe Rogan famous.
no, but he's still A. That's basically A.
No, but I mean, like, yeah, he's during the A-list. I like in terms of like, you can't go to a shop. How annoying would that be?
See when Lucy said that I can't even go to Tesco.
Yeah, but he probably can't. Like, majority of kids, if he popped into a majority of like 17-year-olds, they probably know who he is.
Yeah, because I remember one time I went into New Era, the hat shop, innit? And I see him in it, and he's just some 6'6", like.
Yeah, because he
was bellied up as well.
Yeah, he probably bops around in his like some probably 100-gram train.
Yeah.
But anyway, go on.
Would you rather lose your sight or lose your memory? That was.
Ooh.
Oh fuck, that's hard, you know.
Yeah, that's very hard.
That's hard.
Because if you lose your memory,
Can't remember. Nah,
You're
probably
right.
sight.
That's basically permanent amnesia.
No, but if you probably sight, you know.
Sight.
no, I'm gonna go memory.
You can't remember anything.
Yeah, I know. But sight, you can at least. No.
I'm saying memory, you know. I rather lose. No, sorry. Wait, are you saying you rather lose your sight?
I'd rather
Memory.
memory.
I rather lose my sight.
Really?
I feel like if you lose your sight, your other senses are still enhanced a little bit. Obviously, I know you can't see anything, which is very upsetting.
Yeah.
But if you can't remember anything, your life's finished. You wouldn't even know who people are.
You forget about crypto as well, man.
I say Solana's down by 20%.
Crypto, family, and then everything else.
Yeah. Solana's down by 20%. It doesn't matter because you can't remember it.
Yeah, me. Probably my memory, bro. I remember too many things, bro.
Yeah, I know you remember as well, dog.
Oh, how could you call me a dog? G? Don't ever.
Wait, what? We're not doing this.
We're
not doing this.
We're not doing this, but just don't
We're
call
not
me a
doing
dog,
this.
Bro. Don't call me a dog.
You dog.
I'm not a dog, bro. You know I'm not a dog. G. Don't do that.
See, Kieran didn't say anything. He just
I'm just.
Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, next one. We'll wrap up with 5 minutes.
Oh, there's a. Would you rather be? That's a bit wild. This actually, these.
No, answer it. Ask it.
Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
So would I rather vomit on my hero?
Yeah.
Or they'd vomit on me.
Or your hero vomits on you.
Definitely vomit on them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I wouldn't want anyone to ever vomit on me.
No,
You know how much disrespect.
Yeah. The only like the thing with a person like a baby. That's where it's like, okay, cool, but no actual grown adult could ever vomit on me.
That baby needs to get crashed on. It doesn't let me.
Kieran's not having kids. Man said his kids gonna vomit on him.
Kieran, when I have kids, you're not going anywhere.
This guy's crashing on babies.
He won't have me near his kids, but we'll have tomorrow his kids. If he's alive.
R.I.P.
If he's alive.
R.I.P. man.
Get us to.
R.I.P. Get us up 500 subs. Anyway, R.I.P.
Oh shit, man, that was funny.
Well, give us one more in it. Give us one more and we'll wrap up.
Would you rather spend a week in a forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Week in a forest. Week in a forest.
Yeah, week in a forest though.
Mm.
That's how making him think.
I'm gonna go with a haunted house.
I knew he was gonna say that. Do you know why? Because he wouldn't die.
Yeah.
he would not die. If we went,
We're dead. We're not there. We are
So
not there.
you wouldn't stay in the haunted house?
Impossible.
See the movies. Hey, Tom, let's go to the woods, bro. Do I look like?
And the thing is, it'll be like, bro, we should go in there. And Kieran's like, nah, we should.
Nah, you'll be fine, guys.
Good night.
Nah, word. You see all the movies, and you see the black guy in there. You're wondering why the black guy is not. He doesn't even want to be there, and he's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely in the forest though.
Yeah, Hondo.
Nah, haunted house, screw all of that, man. But what you said anyway? Can we confirm next week's guest or we can't?
Nah,
Well, we won't confirm that. But anyway,
But guys,
thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. I'd like to know we're on a different podcast. Exactly that. Thank you for watching. Get me. Remember, that's the 5. If you haven't subscribed already, I've said it already. Subscribe. Bring Downs back to life. We need Downs back to life.
This is the first pod. It's just been us lot as well.
It's just us, man, innit? Yeah. Get me. But yeah, man. Oh, obviously, you man know our socials. It's gonna be on the screen.
This guy's gonna say I have a LinkedIn, a Dropbox.
They knew. I didn't even have to say it. I didn't even have to say it.
But I really have Insta, TikTok, Snap,
and Telegram.
And his Telegram.
I don't mind think I have these apps.
Yeah, he definitely has it.
He has Telegram for GBK.
Insta, TikTok, Snap, and Twitter. Just literally.
Black Babes near us as well. Yeah, he showed me the app. What?
The what?
Nah, anyway, yeah, follow mine everywhere. Follow Kieran and everywhere. I said that for you, Kieran. But anyway, on the screen, description, Spotify listeners, thank you for your recent support. Keep subscribing, keep liking. More content out soon. You get me? Football stuff out soon. A few other stuff. You know how it's been. Anyway,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Anything else?
That's it, man. Hey guys.
Big young dog from the 5s.
You even said the last part, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I can't say from the 5s.
Of course you can.
Oh, I thought I could.
This is unruly. You say
Gal has area code in it.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I was going to add. Last thing I was going to add before we
do it again.
I'll do it again. Then we'll chant that chant.
Yeah.
No. Before we go, we'll do it.
Oh
No. Wait. But what was I going to say about literally when I see? Obviously, I've been on the podcast once before with you, Demola, and then obviously people viewed that for yeah, he might chill with them. Or he might chill. Now I've come on again. There's no defence now. People know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they see me now.
But it was over anyway. It was over for them.
Yeah, they see me now. They're like,
come on, man. R.I.P. man, they got man.
You fuck with him.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Don't sing it, please.
Wait. And what else was I going to say?
Oh wait, I think I knew what you were going to say.
From the top, everyone. 3, 2, 1.
Darko. He is better than Cristiano.
He goes left, he goes right. We need to get this on.
We're out.
Are we out?
Out.
Oh.
Bye guys. Been a 2-man step.